Hey there, Aries. This is Joy with Joy of the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe, ring the bell. They'll notify you anytime I post new videos. Also, if you find you like the content we provide here at Joy of the World, give us that big thumbs up, like and share. Share with your peeps, share with your friends, share with your family, as these are energy sessions and they are here to help you and your loved ones level up, to step into their best, bold, most bright, beautiful selves, to make our world a better place for us all. Because as you succeed and thrive, it makes my world a better place, regardless of whether we ever meet face to face or not. There's a reason why I'm here, friend, and it is for you. Together, we are better, and wherever two agree, it is done. So we're going to take a look at what's going on here. Not too sure this week. It's like I feel that let's go, stop, let's go, stop. There's a bit of like, it's not even a tug of war. It's more like, pushing against the resistance, like butting heads, but butting heads with energy, butting heads with blocks of time, as opposed to just relaxing, opening the collarbones and allowing the flow to go. Not so sure what that's about until I know that there are 3 cards out here from the Mary L. And it's very much hinting at running up from connection, love relationship, back into the self, trying to regress, digress, that type of thing. It's like, I'm more comfortable seeing life this way. I'm more comfortable seeing life through my eyes, but it's obvious, Aries, that you're not looking through your eyes. You've blocked yourself. You've allowed, your idea of your potential to limit yourself. You have no idea how abundant you are, how fantastic and magnificent you are. This has a bit to do with Chiron going on in your sign right now, that it can make you a bit reluctant and want to continue to focus on the self, because it is in the Aries in the first house, which is the focusing on the self. And you're concerned that stepping forward into this energy, the 3 of disc, focusing on love, connection, relationships, but both directions, those that require of you and those that you fully receive from, either way. And you're reluctant to step into that because you can't tell what all it contains. You can see the folds of the intimacy, but you're not sure what's hidden off in there. Part of you is questioning, like, I don't know what intensity is in there and what could be expected of me, whether I could live up to that, whether I could live up to my potential, whether I could fully step into the grace of who I am, because I know this is how I look. I know this is how I'm supposed to be. But am I really? Am I really enough? Woo! When have you ever asked yourself that, Aries? That's interesting. That's interesting. So I'm seeing a nod here to return to self. To return not this way, not to return to self that way, but to return to self in the mind's eye, to return to the knowledge of yourself and begin to proceed and progress and step forward. Now, linking the 2, look what we have going on. We have the 5 of Wands. You're charging through the magical, mystical forest, which has no boogie woogies in it, no ooga boogas, none of that. And you're charging fully away. So it's just like in the Wizard of Oz, how the lion was the coward. So here it's a bit of cowardice stepping in, which is contrary to your own nature, to your fiery nature, and to who you are, to the power of love that has been churning, burning inside of you, and you've finally been exposing some, because you're so comfortable focusing on others in community when it's not about you. But this is stepping into you. It's stepping in personally, and it's stepping in quite close. Maybe a little too close for comfort at this moment, which is shown definitely in these cards. So let's get a credit card. I want to get a credit card on the 2 of disc over here. On the return to self, I see you. I see you. I see you. There you are. And there's more going on. Okay. Interesting. So Pisces kind of kicked this off. I thought I was going to use a handful of decks, kind of like I did last week, and there's just this upheaval in the earth. Like the earth is rumbling and splitting and turning and moving, almost like when mountains form and rise up, when power forms and rises up. And there's a bit of discomfort going along with that. And being that I haven't checked out any of the placements, any of the whatever going on, it's literally just been streamlined at this moment. So I can't even tell you. I just know I feel it as well. So above the 2 of discs, we have unseen forces going on. So I would say stop and examine. Examine what is going on in your mind. Examine what is going on around you. What environment are you subjecting yourself to? What going state of mind is running through the world or your country or wherever you're at right now, your community, anything else? Like our community was just shaken by a hurricane, right? So it's changed the way we live. We have a bridge that was proposed to be out for 18 months and now is only 6. Yay! But that's half a year. That's half a year till we can cross over to the other side where many of our friends live. It has changed the face of everything. So now you have to go around the world, literally, and it takes twice as long to get there. So these unseen forces have been a bit plaguing, working at the mind, and it's time to like pull them away. It's almost as if they're just like swatting around your head, and you just need to take a moment to look at them, to see them. Remember, pull those off your eyes. Pull the divining off of your eyes and just look with your genuine earth eyes. Look around you and begin to get that stuff off of you, because some of the things have been sitting around in denial enough that they're starting to kind of grow roots, cobwebs, those sticky things that kind of attach to us a bit, right? And when that happens, it begins to settle into the layers of the mind, the union forces between the Pia Mater and the Dura Mater, the Pia Mater, the soft mother and the Dura Mater, the tough mother. The tough mother, these are the layers of the meninges, and in between is the arachnid layer. It's where the communication, the dialogue, and the fluid and all that pass between. It came out with the pair. It came out with this card, and it said it was clearly for the Three of Disc, and we have dreams come true. But it's laying on its side. And if y'all know, if you watch the Magic Monday, which it's not just about Mondays, right? It is an energy session, period. It is about having gone through some heavy energy or tough energy, and the way up is forward. So to make progress in this is literally just the day by day, the opening the earth eyes, the seeing the pragmatic, the practical, and taking the necessary steps to move forward into your practical dreams, which is letting me know a little bit of the force field of COVID seems to be breaking up now that you're saying that, Aries. Interesting. Talk about Chiron the healer, right? Chiron can heal anything, including himself, including yourself. So take this power of the mighty mountain, which is you, that's rising up, and charge forward in that electric kinetic energy. All right. So now for the five of wands. The Antique Anatomy Tarot. I love this deck. Look at that. It's going to come on out. Ooh, underneath we have the Nine of Rods. Talk about moving on up. You spooning on up. Who you spooning with, Aries? Who you thinking of spooning with, Aries? Do y'all see that? All it has to do is just whisper. And here you're already talking. So you're talking about above and below. They're inverted. Interesting. Okay, because in this case, you're letting us know to turn it around is going to kind of turn your world upside down, all right? Because these are both upside down, all right? And so in order to turn this to move progressively towards the future, towards communion, towards community, towards being seen by others and known by others and sharing your energy, your dreams coming true, all those secret inner dreams that just as you have for the world and everyone else, they couldn't be there if you also don't have them for yourself. All right, so let's own this, Aries, and step on into it. So as we are to navigate and turn in and move forward in the enchanted forest, this has happened. So they're inverted. Actually, they're like that. And so it's going to turn your world upside down, but what you don't know with that, Aries, is your world was turned upside down prior to this, already upside down. This will actually turn your world right side up. Can you handle it? Can you dig me? You got what I'm saying here. So underneath, it's interesting that the bottom card is it shuffled and moved. I didn't pull it. That's what came on out. So we're talking about moving on up. Will you spoon in on up? Dig yourself out the grave. Dig yourself out the grave. You gave up on this, on your dreams a long time ago. That's what you telling on yourself. Pisces told on themselves, and it's almost like the last seeds of fear, like old weed seeds from a long time ago, that they're up and out. We're getting them up and out. We're moving them on. We're like, y'all hear me. I've been saying what you're saying. We're castrating those seeds. We're killing the seeds. It's not about that. We're taking off the potency of those seeds, we're destroying the germ and what can carry it and give it life force to move forward. And then the sunny beam, I think that's Helleborus, starts gleaming up and glowing up. Now I have to show it to you like this. So we go see what's going. Ooh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Okay. So what you need to know that's really going on here is all your passion, your intimacy, your instinct, your I amness is ready to come out. Dig yourself out the grave. Resurrect that part of yourself, because you didn't die. You just let that die undercover and you acted like nothing was going on. I want your best. I want your life, your happiness, your health, your wholeness, all that, your joy to come forward. And what you're showing me here that's actually going on, you're like, joy is the 8 of rods and the ace of rods. And I'm like, ooh, baby. Because look at that premium rod straight up in that center. That's right. That is right. Initiative, idea, forthcoming, outright, standing in the limelight, that type of thing. And then you have the 8 of rods, really that communication, that connection, that coming forward, which is fantastic. That really harnesses in this energy, because that is why this is calling you forward. The world loves you. The world misses you. The world needs you. And they desire what it is that you have, not to take, but to partake. Oh, look at yourself coming on through here. I love it. Rise up, baby. Rise up in your potency, which is perfect going along with that. Rise up in your potency. And if you haven't, go back and watch the Magic Monday, because it's talking about to rise up, right? Like charging upwards to charge forward. Because a lot of times we think spiritual growth and progress and all that we've been working for is, let me be kinder, let me be nicer, more forgiving, let me forget, let me wipe away the past, let me stand for justice. And we're just going this way, and we're missing it. When the train's gone this way, we're heading this way. And you're like, we're ready to take off, we're ready to move forward, and we're ready to make that turn into the enchanted forest, into our dreams come true. We're ready to harness it, and we're ready to have it. And I see you're talking plainly in the hand. You're like, Joy, don't disguise none of it with that mystery talk and all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm not. You have been. And talk it straight, talk it plain. So up above the surface, so originally these were like your ideas. It was the energy up here, correct? Because remember, your world got turned upside down. And so this is what's now above ground, but should be, I got to keep it the way it is, above ground, but is really should be the roots of where you're coming from. Just talking about the eye on the prize. I see like the winner, the crowned king or queen of the prom, the dance, the county. You're the prize catch. You're the prize. You need to know that. Male or female, it doesn't matter. The 5 of coins. You have everything it takes. You just forgot from it because you let the worms rot your brain, eat your brain, zombie land, just going around. No. Your head is hurting no more. Your head hurts no more. That eye that got put out of socket, that jaw that got ripped loose. No, I return your voice to you, and the beauty of your voice on top of that. Your voice is so light and simple, and light doesn't mean high, guys, okay? It's light and simple, it's direct, it's forthright, it's forthcoming, it's straightforward. It's not masked or manipulating in any way. Like right now, if I went, hey baby, how are you doing? Or hey, it's not altered in any way. So there's no ulterior motives going on there. The hands are clean. I see it. So getting yourself united, in this case, it has to do with your mind. Your mind is the uniting force, but it's even more than that. It is the brain, the full-on connection. For some of you, that's reconnecting to your true self. It's allowing, like these unseen forces, your true power to return to you, so that is what animates you. That is what people see, is your energy moving through your body, not your reduction of self, your minimization of self. Don't be upset that you all powerful and prolific and progenerative and all that amazing progressiveness, that you're fiery and fantastic and an initiator of forces. Yes, be that, do that. Ain't no shame in your game, baby. That's what I got to say. Because you on silver platter up here, and we don't want your head on it. We want all the goodies that you have to share, all that you learned and all that you know now, having been in the hanged man for quite some time. And the irony is in the Hanged Man, you were a hermited hanged man or woman. You were hermited, so you were buried alive, upside down. Talk about suffocation. Talk about difficulty and strife. Talk about eating dirt. Beyond eating shit, eating dirt. Getting the brunt of it, getting the dirt, the roots in your teeth, of breaking up ground. But just so you know, how irregardless, they're telling me, irregardless of how it came about, you need to know this was part of the calling, part of the generation, not your lifelong calling. It's very much about, since that turn of when this 200-year season of air began to make its way in and its presence began to be felt and known about 20 years ago, it involved you, okay? And that really began to bring things around in a difficult phase. But now, when you come up right, what you have developed mentally, what you can handle energetically, because we're going to have 5G and all these energy satellites and whatever else, cell phone beams, communication shooting through the air, passing through our bodies like we're being beamed up all the time. But it's always moving through us, that it can create a state of chaos and like a resonant sound that can often dismiss people from their bodies. But you being able to come back into your true self, fully hold the possession of it. You're ready to be fully reconnected, right? Mind, body, and soul. Okay? So let's get on in here. I want to get an oracle. Magical, mystical moments oracle on this for Aries. Let's find out about this new world, this new life, and about the rewards and benefits of being restored and righted. Queen Bee, 11 is your empathic, intuitive, intelligent, instinctive connection. I mean, it's all the layers. There's so many eyes here I can't even calculate. But they're all sweet and they're ready to be pollinated. You have a transparency to you, and not only do you have nothing to hide, you're saying it like this, I also have nothing to gain. Meaning you can see through others, but you're not using that gift and that ability that was developed in this inversion period, right? In this eating of the dirt, dining with the worms, that type of thing, the rotting of the mind, all that thing going on, that now that you are being righted and you are moving forward in the enchanted forest, going into your dreams, a dream maker, a dream weaver, that type of person, that you have no need to take advantage of anybody, but you can clearly see through them. You can see through their BS, why you lived down in it, eating it day by day. And it brought you into a tremendous balance, and it caused you to level up. But you're so leveled up that there's no higher to go. There's only forward. There's only forward, my friend. All right, apparently there's one more. There's one more because of how you laid that. Let's take on another oracle here. About the dreams come true. About your dreams, Aries. Tell us about your dreams. I want to know. That's why I also like for you to leave comments down below. Please, I want to know what's going on the other side of this camera, because it is quiet in this room right now. But I'm telling you, these cards and these words are talking, so I want to know how it's helping you. I want to know the process that you're going through. Oh, yeah, my nose is itching. So whoever you are, hello, hello. I'm ready to hear from you. Okay, this is another individual. This is the 2 and the 5, the 27. That's 27. Why is it saying 27? Okay. So your turn in dunamis power, that means double power. That also means the capability of, so I'll show you. There's a set of people here that the first portion of your life, maybe up, if you're younger, heading into your Saturn return, from your Saturn return to, your 40s, whatever else, you've been through a long, daunting phase that seemed quite disruptive and quite destructive or disdaining or even flat out boring. It was nothing that you dreamt or what it seemed or what you desired. But there was destiny wrapped up in this, because when you came back, you come back fertile, and you come back with this fertilized egg. You come back into this world superhuman. That's why that X-ray vision over here with the Queen Bee going on, being able to see and to perceive, but no need to judge, no need to pass judgment or to over-involve yourself in the lives of others, but to be able to live your best life going forward in your dunamis double power self, right? So that you live your life, and then that produces on a level manifesting and bringing in those cosmic type energies where there's more than enough for everyone, more than enough for those who are willing to receive as you share. Not any underhandedness, not any taking under the table, those type of energies. That's why you're able to see like this. Can you see closely that you can see through that leaf that it's sheer? That's what you're talking about here. And your mind is fertile as well. You're willing to share your ideas, conversations, dialogue, debates, any of that, but you're not going to get down to the low living. You're not going to get down to the power struggles, the arguments, any of the such. You've gone through too much to endure or to tolerate any of that type of behavior. So the two, talk about in partnerships and things like this. Partnerships can be with work. It can be your lover. It can be to your parent or to your child. Friendships, connections, any of that. But it's also about the seven, that the people that you partner with are people who possess themselves. They own their own energy. They're standing in themselves, and they've come to this and like, okay, we're going to take these off and we're going to move forward in our enchanted forest into our dreams to inhabit who we are and to manifest heaven here on earth. I like that. I like that. Well, we already got a credit card. Let's get a room. Let's get a room. I see you. Let's get a room for Aries here. Thank you. And you know what, baby? When you've been living with the worms, eating dirt, sucking shit, I'm sorry, whatever else I gotta say here, you get what I'm saying. You didn't have broccoli in your teeth. You like picking grit out of your teeth. You're like, that is what I have lived, is with grit, tenacity. And now you're going to return to grace. Look at this. Look at this. You're going to return to grace. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It has to do with this grace, this air of knowing oneself and how to possess your whole self, and not just knowing who you are, but knowing how you operate, how you move forward in that. And it says, be prepared, satisfaction coming. This is that hungry mouth. You're like, ooh, I get to turn up, right? I get to go towards my dreams. Yes, Lord. I'm telling you, hey, Joy says, and not just me, I'm talking about your joy. Your joy is calling for you, and it's saying it's dinner time, it's lunchtime, it's breakfast time. Come and get it. That's what life is saying here. Okay, Aries. Comments down below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.